Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. It's your boy, AJ Red. Tonight, we're coming back to talk about an episode of Married to Medicine, Season 9, Episode 9. To talk about the shit that went down, y'all. Y'all want to discuss it? Sure, we're going to anyway. So, y'all ready? Here we go.
It's the AJ Red Show. Starring me, AJ Red. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Now let's get into it.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the AJ Red Show. Tonight we're going to, of course, discuss, like I told you in the preview, Married to Medicine, to catch up on the girls and see what the fuck they got going on over there in Atlanta. But before I do that, let me do a couple of things, actually, that I really dearly want to do. At this present moment, I have to stop and take a pause and presently, thank all of the new subscribers. Like, damn, y'all. Like I said, I ask so much, but you guys deliver so much abundantly. But apparently, there's a video I put out that you all went motherfucking ham over, and it brought so many new subscribers. And not only that, the reason I also feel that a good bit of my new subscribers have come to me is because of CCN TV. I want to give a great big shout out to CCN TV owner and operator, I believe Christian. Big shout out to that brother. He actually took one of my videos and shared it on his platform, which actually he has a lot more followers, y'all, than I do. And his following is real big. So I want you guys to go ahead and take some time to actually go visit. Not right now, watch my shit first, but then when you're done, go on over there to CCN TV and check out Christian's commentary and his reviews. And actually, he's into politics, kind of heavy into that. Very raw reviews like mine. He has guests on the show that are pretty raw. You know, they say what the fuck they feel when it comes to politics as they discuss. As they also discuss other topics. He has also different panels. So y'all, please go by and check out CCN TV. Again, big shout out and big thank you to CCN TV, which is again owned and operated by Christian. I don't know the last name, so I'm gonna find the way to actually drop his link in my description box so that you guys can actually go by and check out his page. So please go by there. Also, subscribe to his channel. Please check out the videos, like them. Check him out, y'all. Very intelligent guy. He and the guests that he actually has on this show. So again, before I start, big shout out and thank you to CCN TV and Mr. Christian over there that runs and operates and shit. He takes care of it all, y'all, over there, and he does a damn good job as far as I see. So thank you again. Real quick, to the new subscribers, man, look, thank y'all. You know, y'all have shown up and shown the fuck out. Y'all in these comments cutting up. I am trying my best to keep up with all of y'all and reply personally. It's overwhelming, a good overwhelming. So I appreciate it a lot. I'm going to seriously sit down and still take some time, as much as I possibly can, and get to all of these comments and reply to you all personally, because it does mean a lot to me that you guys subscribed, you guys liked, you guys even hitting the comments like, hey, bitch, I'm here, I subscribed. Y'all made y'all presence known. I love that shit. Please keep it up. I love those good vibrations. Please keep that up. I am going to get around to everybody as soon as I possibly can, because some of y'all had some funny ass comments. It had me tickled. I was at work and everything, looking at the shit, checking it come through my phone, and it was just, look, it really warmed my heart. It had me really tickled. And look, I'm gonna get around to those comments, okay, y'all? And mad love to you all that joined, commented, and hit that like button. I really appreciate it. For my A1s since day one, I can't thank anybody else the same but you guys, because you guys have stuck with me since the very beginning, and I really appreciate it. If this is your first video, go ahead now, take a pause for the cause, hit the subscribe button so that you'll get I'm sorry, my throat is like dry as a bitch. I think it's all them shots I took before I started the video. But yeah, go go ahead, take the time to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the like button, and of course, please share with someone. But I'm not going to be before you very long, like your pastor say. Married to Medicine, Season 9, Episode 9. It wasn't a whole lot going on this episode. They kind of kept it very light and subtle on the way out, which is very different from, you know, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Shit, they kept the drama going on every episode. These girls over here, Married to Medicine, they've been getting into it a lot, you know, trying to, you know, carrying the show, getting the ratings up and shit like that. You know, keeping everybody interested, you know, keeping especially me interested in the show. But the scene kind of starts out with Heavenly and Damon, you know, kind of reconciling at one of Damon's second locations over there in Atlanta as a pain management practice professional, a doctor over there in Atlanta. He's, you know, at some point he took the time to say, you know, fuck the ER medicine. It burned him out. It was a good starter for his career, and he got his feet wet. He submerged his entire self into this department, and it's no punk, as you all can see. The ER as a doctor or anybody that works in the ER in the medical field, it's no punk, especially when you work in, you know, in an industry or fuck, you know, what usually goes on, gunshot wounds, bullet wounds, and shit like that, car accidents. The COVID itself will have burnt any fucking practitioner out at this point. Any ER staff, any of them still standing, you know, at this present point, like Eugene, is kind of on the fritz and looking to do something different or try to figure themselves out, or maybe move into another direction when it comes to medicine. But getting back to Damon and Heavenly, so they basically had a little argument about Heavenly's mom coming to stay and how much it would be on her. And of course, last episode, it was antagonized more by meeting up at Simone and Cecil's house about this goddamn book that's, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's going to go somewhere, maybe it's not. I'm not going to speak negative over somebody else's dream. So we're going to see how that goes. But the book, they actually have ideas and plans to put out. I have not checked yet to see if the book is on the shelves. So please forgive me if they are. If they aren't, I don't know. Maybe sometime during this season, I'll go and check before the next episode, or maybe during the reunion. But they invited them over, and they also invited Kmsl and Scott over to have dinner and kind of get ideas, jog everybody's mind, and pick their brains about marriage ideas to add into certain chapters of the book. The shit did not go over motherfucking. The shit didn't go over well at all from the jump. You know, Heavenly came in with a spirit, seemed like I'm still on the fritz behind the shit y'all did to me, and I'm a little afraid. I'm kind of moving and kind of moving lightly, watching my steps, watching what I say, but still saying stupid, crazy ass shit to make myself feel better about my nervousness. And of course, she and Dr. Neighbors had this blowout. Her mom, of course, she lost her mother. But during this time of taping, they were, you know, in the process of making decisions as to her mother's final plans. And she posed that she lived with them. He posed it was going to be too much on her. So in all, like I said last video, she wanted to live with, I want to say, Elaine, but Heavenly's sister, one of her older sisters who took care of her, I guess, until the day she actually went on to be, you know, with the Savior. But in all of that, you know, they had their blow up, they had an argument, they couldn't really see eye to eye. The shit got worse at Simone and Cecil's house. All in all, basically, they started out with them making up over lunch, and Damon basically said, you know, look, maybe I didn't understand at the time. It was kind of not hitting me yet what was going on and what was afoot with your mom and the big news, and maybe she'll live miraculously, you know, but not really at the forefront of his mind, you know, too much. And he kind of thought, you know, maybe he was being a little insensitive. And, you know, I will say their energies feed well off of each other. And I think that it's because of Damon's personality mostly. And I think we all that have watched the show can actually agree with the shit. Because Damon he's never changed his mood. I mean, the most upset I've seen him is at Kmsl and Simone in the last episode about, you know, something that was going on and spilled over into an episode which he never even likes anyway. He doesn't like being filmed. But they made up, you know, that kind of thing. They've introduced Dr. Martin, dental surgery, and Audra. They've introduced them a lot here in the last couple of episodes. I'm beginning to think that they're actually interviewing them like a working interview. They do it all the time. That's actually the last I remember how Heavenly got on the show. I think around the time I started watching, or before then. I think maybe before then. I don't know. Yeah, when Mariah and all of them was on here. So yeah, it was before Heavenly got on, but I do remember Heavenly's working interview. And the next season, Heavenly and Damon was on the show. So I'm thinking that Dr. Martin and Audra is probably going to be on the next season. I think they are kind of lightly interviewing them to see how they fit with the group, and the shit is kind of fire because Audra's, she's not really bringing it, but I guess for what they call foolishness and mess, I don't know in that aspect. I really can't tell y'all, but I can tell y'all this: Dr. Martin was like, listen, when they went over there and sat down with the wedding planner and talked with them, because they've gotten married amidst the COVID. They've been married for quite a while, I think a couple of years now. But they didn't have the big wedding that they wanted. So now they're looking to, I guess, they didn't say renew their vows, but they actually want to have a ceremony. They want to have the big shebang bang wooey. And so Audra really wants to spend a lot of motherfucking money, but she actually has a conscious mind. So maybe they should add her to the next season and keep Toya on here, so maybe Toya and Anita can get up under her wing as maybe a younger chick and kind of, you know, feel the vibrations and understand what she's saying, where she's coming from, as to how to hold that motherfucking nigga to make a buffalo poop. Because the rest of these ladies, they've already figured that out. They're very successful. Heavenly, Dr. Jackie, and Simone, they are. Period. I mean, Quad she seems to be a good businesswoman as far as I see. And kind of young. Well, yeah, she's young. Not younger than me, but fuck, she's young. But I do think that Audra will be a good addition to the show, because Dr. Martin is like, he is a very total opposite of Eugene. Eugene will tell Toya, you know what the fuck they ain't gonna do. You know, we ain't finna buy another motherfucking house, bitch. We ain't finna go down here shopping and looking at more drapes and curtains and more furniture and picking out more shit, and then got to hire more movers other than Anila and Kieran to come down here and joke the fuck out of us at the Halloween party and shit like that. We got to find some other shit to do. We can't be fucking around there spending money. We spent too many episodes, you know, maybe a whole goddamn entire season and a half in the red. We'll find it back in the black. Bitch, sit your ass down somewhere. He tells her all that shit, you know, in so many words. But Toya just does what the fuck Toya decides to do. And she defies the fuck out of him and run all over him, you know, and do him like a little dirty dog behind the scenes. Just like she keeps saying this man got a little bitty dick. She keeps saying the man is a part of the little dick community. You don't say no shit like that about your dude, you know what I'm saying, or your husband on no live fucking TV. Like I said before, I've said probably every episode of the AJ Red Show, if I was Eugene, I would actually divorce Toya. All that alone. If nothing else, that alone, I'm going to divorce your monkey ass off of. Because even if I did have a little dick, whose business is it? And then that also tells me, bitch, if you ain't here for the dick, you must be here for the pocketbook. You here, you trying to get my wallet. You sticking me for my paper. So the bottom line is, what is the use of you? You keep running me in the red. You keep spending up shit, buying houses, want to sell a house, buy a house, want to sell a house, rent a house, buy a house, sell a house, rent a house. I see a pattern here. I'm just saying, if the real opportunity is real estate, I hear a real estate call here. Spirit is telling me to tell her, get into real estate. Because, bitch, you keep flipping houses and selling them and renting them and shit like that. You may as well go ahead and keep on, get your license. Go on out there and show the people what there is in Atlanta to be purchased. Go on over there and work for Remax or something. Open your own real estate company. None of the other ladies have that. Carve a niche for yourself, because right about now, you just look like some dingbell sitting at home raising the kids. You know, like I say again, I think she is an educator. I don't know. Honestly, there's a part of me that hopes she is not. And if she is, I hope good and goddamn motherfucking well she's teaching those children over there in the schoolhouse better English and language than she's using at home. And I hope she's teaching more to them children that she's raising at the house. Because Toy ignorant. I love her, but she ignorant. And that kind of what gives a good spice of the show. You know, she's classy at moments, but she real hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, bottom line, I got way the fuck off subject. Getting back to Audra and Dr. Martin. Dr. Martin sticking to what the fuck he told Audra. Like, look, we ain't got time for all going down here buying all this expensive ass fabric for, you know, curtains and napkins and all this shit. He was like, let's go on down to Party City. Let's go by Ross. Let's yank some shit up off the wall around the house and cut them up and do them. And she was like, shit, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. You know, looking at what they're going over overall, as far as the plans and what they got in store and shit like that, what they're being presented with, should I say, from the wedding planner, it looks to be about the buzz ticket of like $40,000 or $2 or some shit like that. And Dr. Martin's eyes got big, and I think he almost passed out while he was sitting down. Moving on, Anila and her mama. I always tell y'all, Anila mama gets on my motherfucking nerve. Bottom line, and I love people's mama. You know, I think mamas are just one of the dearest things in the world. But Anila mama, she gets on my fucking nerve. She complains about everything they ask her to do around the house. We asked you to move up here and look after these goddamn kids. We didn't ask you to move up here and tip our motherfucking $1 million house, multi-million-dollar house, and leave shit all over the motherfucking place. I didn't ask you to come your goddamn ass up here fucking around in my boudoir, fucking around over here in my closet, trying on my shit, you know, jackets and shoes and shit, while you supposed to be downstairs taking care of the kids. But look, Anila mama told her, fuck it, all that. I'm not no maid. I told you I'll come here and feed their ass, get them off to school, help you with that kind of shit. You know, I ain't tell you I was gonna clean up behind them. She said, bottom line is, them cookie buckets and shit over there fucking around with them, they could have topped them bitches back up themselves. Those were her words, not mine. Not exactly, I don't quote. But in so many words, she was like, you need to teach their ass, you know, how to close shit up when they use it. And honestly, I agree. Those kids they are of age. They're getting a decent education, something that probably one of us can't afford to give one of our kids at this present moment. You know, maybe some of you can. And I damn sure hope your kid is getting more better manners at home and at the schoolhouse with all this education you paying for, and topping up shit at least, because I know they make them put all their play shit away at the end of the day, you know, at the playtime. So that's teaching them self-sufficiency. So when you're done with your snacks, put your dishes in the sink. When you're done with your Lunchable, throw the box in the trash. When you're done with your Juicy Juice or your Capri, throw the damn thing in the trash can. That kind of shit. Them kids are smart. They ain't no goddamn dummies. I agree with your mama. You and Miss Gomez was doing too fucking much. You was paying Miss Gomez for all that shit. You ain't paying your mama. Now, that's one thing. I ain't like your mama, because she gets on my fucking nerve. Bottom line, in the story. But I have to concur with her in this incident. Your kids need to be more fucking self-sufficient. Period. Especially if you want to blog all goddamn day and all motherfucking night and buy expensive furniture, be on television shows, you know, be married to a doctor, and then you already don't want to get up at 4:30 in the morning and fuck on him before you go to work. So, I mean, how much rest do you need when you got all these kids in the house and shit running around crazy? Take some of the stress off yourself and your mama. You know, learn how to cook them goddamn beans your motherfucking self. Go on down there and start interviewing nannies. Pair them with your mama. That's going to be the test of time right there, baby. That's what you do, Anila. Find you a couple of nannies, and when you interview about 15, good 20 of them, and pick you about 5, 10 that you really, really like, and that you really think their patience is good at being tested, and they are fucking past that shit. Take them ladies and line them up one by one, and give each one of them, I would say, it ain't gonna take that long with your mama to really test a bitch patience, because you be fucking mad with her ass real quick, burning up. I say give them about, I'm gonna say give them a week, because we ain't gonna even probably get that 7 days out the way. Give them a week paired up with your mama, with your list, and tell them, listen, this is what I want done. And no matter what my mother says, do these things in the order I see fit. And if she tries to deter you in any way, give me a call. Or, you know, some shit like that. her mom, of course, is going to try to overrule all that bullshit there and tell a woman what to do and all this different stuff here. But see how good that lady's patience going to be with that. And then pick your name and send your mama ass back to Zimbabwe or Hawaii or wherever the fuck she came from. Because she is getting on my nerves. She don't want to clean up shit. She must be pretty fucking trifling at her own house. Or she got a good motherfucking maid over there. Over there. But she got a good maid over there, wherever the fuck she come from, that cleans up everything, including washing her hands and shit. I mean, goddamn. She got to do better. Also, Anila says she's going to open a hair business. She says she wants to pump out pure Indian, purebred, thoroughbred, stallion Indian hair. She wants to, you know, cut shit off and get it from over there from India and get it sent over there to Georgia and put it in this big-ass building with this big-ass warehouse and stock all this shit up. And, of course, she has a business partner, or I guess, what do you call it, investor probably, to help her with these plans and to maybe help with the invoice. I'm not sure. I'm just assuming here, all right? I'm just fucking assuming. But even in this instance, her nagging ass irritating mama is standing over there telling what she don't need no room for, what she don't need this for, the space is too big. This woman is just fucking hungry all the time and fucking greedy. She worse than Miss Mary. Shit, Miss Mary always meeting down to the fucking table all the time, eating with a bowl of soup. We don't see Miss Mary do shit, but meet up down there to that island and good morning, good afternoon, you know, hello dinner, you know, hey Quad, hey Mason, you know, what's on the menu? What the fuck? She always thinking about food, put a kitchen over there. What the fuck you mean you can't put no fucking kitchen over here when you operate with no fucking hair? The man just told you that. And then when they find a way to save a couple of feet for something, she's still in the background high about, yeah, I think you ought to put a kitchen right over there. Go sit your ass in the car and cut the air on. That's what you do. Go sit your ass in the car and cut the air on and get you a Coke over there at one of the other places over here in this shopping center and go sit in the car. And please don't try to drive no maybe motherfucking well. She was real irritated. But I think Anila probably do well with this hair business over there in Atlanta. Of course, y'all know hair is a fucking $1 billion a year business, you know. So, of course, Heavenly just opened the shop, and now Anila's opened one. They all have different things going for themselves in different businesses, if not already open, soon being opened. Nobody's waiting on it. Well, there's Toya. And then Quad had dog clothes at one time. Puppy wear or some shit like that. But I don't think she sells that anymore. I don't know. If anybody know, drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all know if the line's still open or if it's shut down or whatever. If y'all even know that she has anything out there on sale. But I don't think Toya got anything going on. Because as a matter of fact, Heavenly was on her live yesterday and was talking about supporting everybody's business. She said Anila was soon doing it, and which she showed on the episode, a hair store. Of course, Jackie got several things going on with her skincare line. I think she said that Simone or Quiet, one of them, they have a skincare line. So, yes, they do. They all actually have a business. If, like I said, not already on the way on the market, it's already soon to be in stores or stores opening. So, shout out to all of them, honestly. All of them, look at their sisters doing it for themselves. Look at that. I love it. And that's the kind of shit I like to see them united in. Businesses opening their own, having their own, and networking. That is true networking. You know, no matter what's going on, like Heavenly said on her live yesterday, she said no matter what's going on with any of us bitches on this show, she said the bottom line is when one launches something or come up with a product and then actually put it up for sale, the girl's going to be there. The girl's going to show up and show out with their pocketbooks and their credit cards and whatnot and so forth. Even they got to show up with their puss out to get some old shots. You know, that kind of thing. That's real friendship because I'm not, listen, I don't give a fuck what my friend offering to go down there playing through my nether region to my putting a shot up in anything. I'm going to come down there and give a donation. That's what I'll do. I'll come down there and I'll put a tip in the jar and I will pay for the services that I would have paid for had I gotten them. But I'll be damned if you about to insert any kind of needle in my nether regions that's not medically needed. It's not going to happen. But I do love the way they all are entrepreneurs. I love that. They're very big on that and they stick to it. And I really didn't think Anila would be doing anything other than blogging by the time the season was over, or probably even by the next season. But again, she ain't a sister. And, you know, she ain't black, she ain't a sister, but she's a sister. You feel me? At the end of the day, either shit, women excellence, black excellence, women excellence, loving it, always. What else? Dr. Kieran had a set for the guys. I thought that was great. That was one of the best things ever. The guys really needed that, to have some time to themselves, relax, get away from their goddamn wife, get a massage, a hand massage, a little manicure, pedicure. And they talked about a lot, Dr. Damon and Dr. Eugene, that they didn't do that for themselves often. They used to, but they got so into their craft and so into taking care of their patients and their families, they've forgotten along the way how to take care of themselves and how to actually pamper themselves and give themselves that extra love that they were giving out to their patients and to their family and friends. And that's why I always tell y'all, it is okay to love people. But if you're giving out so much that when you turn around, you're neglecting yourself, there's a problem. Some things need to be addressed in your life. And you need to start addressing them hoes as soon as you possibly. As soon as you realize them, it's time to start addressing them. Better yet, don't even let them go astray that far. Because when they go astray, it's so hard to reel them motherfuckers back in. Let me tell you. All right? But they were just saying, they were talking about that, and they were saying about how they wanted to get more into self-care for themselves and, you know, loving themselves a little bit more. And Eugene hinted at some things about, you know, the ER and shit like that. The guys had a good time. They had cocktails. The drama didn't even arise at all. The shit had been squashed episodes ago between Kieran and Dr. Eugene, and Dr. Kieran, I'm sorry. And they were off to a great new beginning. You know, they even played around and shit. Dr. Martin showed up, got him a couple of massages and shit. And Curtis and Kieran was even playing around and fucking with him and shit. You know, just having good old fella fun. The good shit. You know what I'm saying? I love to see that all those guys together, you know, having fun and shooting the bull, talking bullshit, and just having a couple of drinks and actually pampering on themselves. So Kieran actually made a very good decision. Ain't nobody want no motherfucking Botox though. Everybody was like, nah, I'm good. You know, don't fuck around with your eyes. I don't need no shit with my lips. You know, just let everything sink in and fall in and cave in like it's supposed to. Most of the gentlemen were black, so they don't really crack too much. But shit, according to Toya, Anila, according to Anila, she was like, shit, a couple of them could have used it. I'm like, well, yeah, maybe, but I don't blame them. I don't want to put that shit up in me. Fuck that. I ain't putting no Botox in me. I want to see what the fuck I age like on my own. Now listen, if shit get too bad, I'm going to go on down to the Dr. Kieran. I'm going to fly over there to Atlanta and go to Dr. Kieran and get me some of them injections now, because I'm not about to sit up and tell y'all, I'm not about to sit up here and let my shit look like no motherfucking half melted candle. It's not about to happen. You know, it's not anyway. I know it's not, you know. It's just in my genes. It just doesn't happen that way. But they had a good old boy time anyway. Toya down to the face center talking all that stuff, yin yang crying to that woman. I'm going to move along because I've been longer than I expected in the first place. I kind of understood some of what she was saying, but you run it down to this face center, which everybody should have their own practice. If you're married, in a relationship, if you got some shit on your shoulders, separate therapy, and together. Easy fix. I don't know why the fuck Toya acting like it's such a big motherfucking deal. You're going down to this lady, that's cool. He went on here to Dr. Damon for some, Dr. Damon shit. I would trust him with therapy, you know, and good advice. He didn't really ask about marriage, Eugene didn't ask him, or Dr. Damon, but he asked him about what was really bothering him was being burned out in the ER. He went for that advice, which was kind of feeding over into what Toya was talking about over at the Face Center with the old girl, which was issues that were arising. So it makes sense. So at the end of the day, talk to your husband and get to the bottom of things and stop always thinking about your motherfucking self and your Fendi bags, you know, and the bags under your eyes and, you know, glamour and glitz and all that stuff. You got a whole man over there that really loves your silly ass, although you are over there talking about his little dick. So I think you need to pause for the cause and chill out. Of course, we all know Neela is, Dr. Eugene is looking for a new job. It's no secret. He is tired of the ER. He is making some changes that is probably going to better benefit his life at home and at work and reduce his stress levels. So I'm pretty sure he's looking into something to change into that's going to make a big motherfucking difference. Now, look, You got to do something, Eugene, that's going to pain management like Dr. Damon did. We can make good money because that's good money over there. Because you don't do no surgery that I know of. Go into a good practice because you're going to need it if you're going to stay married to Toya. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, Anita mama say she ain't a motherfucking housekeeper. She don't do that shit. She don't do windows. She don't do floors. She don't do dishes. She just do cooking. She don't do all that shit. Dr. Damon told the boys over at the at the thing, y'all, he said, look, I forgot what he said he was taking, because everybody talked about how they women reacted after the old shots, all but Kieran, because he didn't get shit, like he said, because it's big mouth ass mother-in-law. But all the rest of the men said they had to fuck something. Yes, because they wives up something with them old shots. Real quick, say it was juicy and it was real nice. So them old shots, ladies, if y'all want to go down there and try them, y'all need to go down there and call Dr. Jackie, and y'all need to set up y'all appointment. They're only $2,500 a session. I don't know if she's taking insurance or not, but y'all need to call up over there and see, so y'all can get y'all back and get it juicy and wet again for the one time. Or hell, for the rest of y'all life, because apparently it don't go bad after injection, because when they asked the question, she didn't give an expiration date on the juice puss. Okay? But Dr. Damon told the guys, you know, shit, not only she came with her, but at the end of the day, you know, I've been drinking some shit or some kind of tea he was talking about. I got it wrote down somewhere up in here, because I'm going to get me some. Not like I really need this shit, because I'm nowhere near there, you know. But, you know, it's good to have a stock. You know, shit, you know, when we going to stop giving this shit out. Or maybe improve it. Who knows? But I don't need it, but hell, fuck it. I wanted to know, so I wrote it down. But he said this motherfucking tea or this medicine or whatever the fuck he was taking was so motherfucking good till he was like, he felt like he was back in his 8th grade days. And he said his 8th grade days, I guess he was fucking back then already, clearly. And that's probably who trapped him, heaven, and that's how he got the fucking, you know, banging so much and lay around there and made them boys, shit like that. But anyway, he said it brought him back to being an 8th grader. He was over there fucking on heaven like Thumper. So apparently, y'all, Dr. Damon gave it to us a little taste of the evidence. He said over there fucking the sheets up off the bed. That's included the fitted sheet. I'm talking where the mattress is slid over, and you got to get up after y'all done and put that bitch back on the bed and scooch it over. Yeah. And put all the covers back on this bitch. Yes. Yes. I'm talking about yes. Ceiling fan off the wall. Anyway, getting too far. Bottom line is, Dr. Damon said he over there getting it in. And Heavenly said she had to make him stop taking that bullshit because he was over there knocking her motherfucking lace fronts off. You know, every night. And then Dr. Damon was wanting to, you know, jam every night. You know, 3-4 times a night. They still fucking every night, but 3-4 times a night. Heavenly said, look, she just can't. She said she got to get some sleep, and them hair pieces are going to get more expensive trying to glue them back in. I'll get them sewn back over there to the beauticians over there. So she said she had to slack him up, you know. So for y'all fellas, go over there and watch the episode, listen to Dr. Damon, see what the fuck he said he had, and go and get your groove back like Stella, the male version. Yeah, so that's all I got for this, y'all. This is it. That is it. That is all. But before I go, I'm at 32 minutes. We get the fuck out of here. Yes. Again, like, subscribe, comment, share. I know you guys have been doing that. For my new subscribers, thank you so fucking much for subscribing. Again, for my ride or diers, the first dayers, listen, I appreciate you guys just as much as the new people. Listen, I'm gonna keep this commentary coming, okay? Also, again, before I leave, CCN TV, owned and operated by Christian. Not sure the last name, but go ahead and go over there and check out his channel. I'm telling you, it is worth it. But before I go, share with somebody you know. Share with somebody you don't know. Share with somebody you like. Share with a motherfucker you don't like. Because I'm telling you, if you don't like me, somebody else will. Check the subscribers. Check the numbers. The people are here. It's all family now, right? So before I leave, love on yourself. Always love on yourself. And love on anybody else that's willing to love on you in the same way back. But if they're not, wait, to the left. Yeah. Okay? All right, y'all. Until the next video, y'all take care of yourselves. Love you guys. Later.